April is the cruellest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain.
Eliot, in one way or another, is unignorable and becomes, in a sense, more and more interesting.
It's almost as though he saw what we would become, and he was seeing that right back at the wasteland after the First World War, the trajectory that society was taking.
It was almost instantaneous, its adoption.
Unreal city, under the brown fog of a winter dawn, a crowd flowed over London Bridge. So many I had not thought death had undone so many. Sighs, short and infrequent, were exhaled, and each man fixed his eyes before his feet.
It was appealing in some underhand way to the vulnerabilities of a generation that was traumatized.
He thought that a poet's job was to see what was actually happening in the world and in the human condition, and then offer it back. It's the beginning of us being in a very noisy world, isn't it? Where there are always at least 6 conversations happening. This is new because it's the modern world and the technology isn't there before, so we hear that in the wasteland.
The nymphs are departed. Sweet hymns run softly till I end my song.
It was about 3 years ago we decided to turn The Wasteland into an app, and I think it has brought the poem to some people who just remember touching on it at school but don't really remember it, or people who loved it in the past, and to some people who've never come across it before at all. The app works, and the poem works in the app because of all the things that the app does that print can't do, that you can't do when you're reading a book. It's because the notes are so easy to use, you're not flipping to the back of the book. It's because there are people on hand to explain or provoke you about it. Above all, you can hear it.
I wasn't a poetry lover until I met Eliot.
We talk about falling in love. Eliot actually gives you the terrible, sick sense of vertigo that this involves. He's a brilliant writer.